Law enforcement agents raided offices of the archdiocese of Galveston-Houston on Wednesday. They were looking for documents connected to a priest accused of sexual abuse. The raid comes as the Archbishop, Cardinal Daniel DiNardo, is facing criticism for his response to abuse claims. CBS News correspondent Nikki Battiste has the latest.
60 armed officers executed a search warrant this morning at the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston.
Harris County happens to be where my investigation led me. If it led me to Rome, we'd be at the Vatican today.
Montgomery County District Attorney Brett Liggins secured private documents from the Archdiocese's secret archives.
We're treating the Catholic Church in the same way we'd treat a bank that has records, in the way that we'd treat a criminal enterprise.
Liggins' search comes just as a wide-ranging federal investigation into the Catholic clergy's sexual abuse appears to be getting underway. At least 13 state attorneys general have also launched their own state investigations. Cardinal Daniel DiNardo heads the Archdiocese of Galveston-Houston. What was Cardinal DiNardo's reaction, his demeanor, when you arrived with a search warrant?
I know that he's probably not pleased at it all. But it's not my job to please the cardinal. My job is to seek justice for victims of child sexual assault.
At least one of the victims of Father La Rosa Lopez went to Cardinal DiNardo with their allegations. But it wasn't until they went to police that the priest was arrested after DiNardo had promoted him. In our CBS News investigation last week, we spoke with two other victims who say DiNardo continues to keep the priest in ministry. They say molested them as children.
Hi, Nikki Battiste with CBS News. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. But I'm going to a meeting.
After 3 months of asking for a formal interview with Cardinal DiNardo, we caught up with him at a conference this month and wanted to know about those two other priests.
Are those the two names going to be on your list of credibly accused priests that you released in January?
We're working on the list.
Anything you say to the survivors and victims?
Liggins says he'll go wherever the evidence discovered today takes him.
If there's something to be covered up, I'm sure I'll find it.
And Nikki Battiste joins us now. Nikki, what is the Archdiocese saying in response to the raid?
They're saying that they have fully cooperated. They will continue to fully cooperate. They did say that they were giving the documents they were being asked for to authorities, but clearly the district attorney maybe didn't feel that way. They have said also that from now on they will not comment any further as this investigation goes on.
Interesting. Now, you spoke directly with the district attorney. What did he tell you he was looking for specifically in this investigation?
This search today was specifically regarding Father La Rosa Lopez, who had been arrested this summer for sexually abusing two people when they were children in the 90s and early 2000s. So he's looking for whether or not that priest had been moved to another church after allegations were brought to the Archdiocese, whether this man may have been promoted, where he was when these allegations were going on. But what's notable about today is while he went in focused on this particular priest, he brought federal agents with him.
Right.
Just as a federal investigation, as we heard in the piece, is underway. So as he told me, if they find anything else that might be relevant, he is not afraid to take this to the next level, give it to the feds.
And remind us about the criticism that Cardinal DiNardo is facing surrounding all of these sexual abuse allegations.
We spoke with two victims and another family who had met with Cardinal DiNardo about sexual abuse allegations they had brought to the Archdiocese. The family that met with him, the siblings who did ultimately have a settlement reached in their case, said Cardinal DiNardo dismissed them. He didn't seem to believe them. They just wanted an apology. Mm-hmm. The other two victims who have allegations out there for sexual abuse say, they can't get any response. When I asked Cardinal DiNardo about those two specific priests who are both still today in active ministry, he said those allegations aren't credible, as we saw. All these victims want is a real investigation. They want what is happening to happen.
And have you spoken to any of these victims after Wednesday's raid?
I spoke with one of the victims, John Labonte, who I asked the Cardinal about. He said he's relieved, he's happy. Please just look at my case. And someone just believed me.
Oh, amazing. Nikki Battiste, thank you so much. Fantastic reporting on this story.